What's going on, guys? This is Tony Sherriff with the Sherriff's Workshop. Here I'm making a video a little bit more in depth on how I make my raised garden beds. It always starts out with me actually trying to find all the wood. I go to different places and find it, bring it home, and then as you see here, I gotta pull all the nails out, all the staples, all the screws, all kinds of stuff. Whatever's in the wood, I gotta take it out because I go back and plane one side of the board, and since I started doing this, I can't tell you how many boards I've run through this planer. I've had mountains and mountains of chips to try to give away. But yeah, so I put it through the planer. Each board at least has to go through 3 times because they're warped and twisted and just all kinds of bad. And then I start putting it together. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so now that we've planed the one side and I've run it through the table saw on both sides so I get a nice even thickness of all my boards so they line up just right, we're going to start putting the bed together. I normally just use my staple gun and tack it the whole. I make two panels and then put them together. I just staple it and then I add screws for stability. I cut these 4x to the right height so I have a 3-inch a depth before the top of the bed. This is the top, so you won't see the 4x once you fill it with dirt. And there's enough down here to fill 2 more boards. Okay, so since these are recycled pieces of wood, they're all kinds of warped and twisted and stuff. And since I got this gap here, now that I got both my sides built, now all I gotta do is put screws in this side, and then the body of the bed is done. After that, it's trim. With these longer beds and sometimes the shorter ones, I gotta put a piece in the middle so these line up because, you know, it's old wood. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Now that those are in, all the structure is done. Now this bed's going to have a floor in it because it's going to go on some concrete somewhere. Now I'm going to do that. Okay, now it's ready for the floor. So now at this point, I either put the floor in or start trimming it out. So I'm going to start trimming it out this time. And I put the floor at 16 inches because I had one customer say 16 and you can pretty much plant anything in that depth. So I'm just keeping it that way. Just going to get some other boards that I didn't plane, and that'll be my floor. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, so here you see me making my side trim, which is 3 inches, just ripping it down, and then here you see me ripping my top trim, which is 2 inches, Just getting it all down to size. So then I can run everything through the planer. I swear this planer has definitely made me enough money to pay for itself for sure. Okay, not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but every once in a while the piece will be too rough or something and it'll stop inside of the planer while it's on. And it'll leave this little skid mark on the board. Because the tire is inside, the planer will skip pretty much. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting on the corner trim. It's pretty simple. All the corners are screwed, so these are not structural at all. They're just to hide all the ugliness on the corner. I normally just staple these together like this and slap it on the corner instead of trying to do each one on the corner. There we go. Okay, with the corners done, I just have these two extra pieces of trim to hide the screws for my centerpiece. Just an extra little decorative thing. Okay, now all I got left to do is put the top trim on and the floor, and this bed is done. Okay, I just cut all the top trim for this bed in particular. So it just meets in the corner and stuff. So let's get it installed. You gotta watch out, since I'm using a staple gun, that they're wider than just a finished nailer. So when you go in, depending on the size of the piece you're putting the staple into, you might want to go this way so it doesn't have a chance to fray out, because staples can do some pretty weird things. Okay, the top trim is done now. Now I just got to put the floor in and this bed is done. Little note, for when you're using pneumatic tools, I heard an electrician friend once say, if you jump out of a plane with no parachute, grab an extension cord and it will catch on something. It goes along with air cords too. It will catch on something. So if you got the money, buy battery stuff. Okay, just finished cutting all the pieces for the inside. I'm going to staple them down and then deliver it. And then on to the next bed, next two beds. I hope you guys liked this video. Hope it was a little more in depth on my last raised bed video. If you like it, you can subscribe and like the video. That'll help my channel out a lot. Yeah, see you guys on the next one.